Are you over 60? Then the information I'm about to share could literally save your life. Have you ever thought that that drink you have every morning, the beverage you think is good for your health, might actually be quietly harming your brain, heart, and joints? For individuals over 60, this is not just a theory, it's a real threat. I'm Dr. William, and today we're going to talk about a very important topic. Research published in 2023 shows that regularly consuming the wrong beverages can increase the risk of memory loss, heart attack, and stroke by up to 70%. And the worst part? Many older adults consume these dangerous drinks every day, thinking they are making a healthy choice. But there's good news too. When you make the right choices, you're not only reducing risks, you're also protecting your brain, strengthening your heart, and slowing aging from the inside. Today, I'll go through the 7 drinks that individuals over 60 should never consume. And remember, all claims are backed by scientific evidence. Before we start, let me know in the comments which drink you consume most often and why. I really enjoy reading your stories and responding to as many as I can. Let's get started. First, let's talk about diet sodas. At first glance, diet sodas seem like a smart choice, right? 0 calories, no sugar, and a sweet taste. Many people think no sugar, so it must be healthy. But the reality is much darker. The reason diet sodas contain no sugar is because they use artificial sweeteners, chemicals like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin. And here's where the problem starts. Now, let me explain the effects on the brain. A study published in the Framingham Heart Study found that older adults who consumed just 1 diet soda a day had a 300% higher risk of stroke and dementia. Yes, you heard that right, 3 times the risk. These artificial sweeteners disrupt neurotransmitters in your brain. These chemical messengers are critical for memory, mood, and learning. Over time, this disruption can lead to brain fog, forgetfulness, and even depression. Then there's metabolic chaos. Even though diet sodas have no calories, they trick your body. When you taste sweetness, your pancreas prepares to release insulin. But when sugar doesn't come, this system gets disrupted. The result? Insulin resistance, weight gain, and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. For individuals over 60, this is particularly dangerous because your metabolism is already slowing, making it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar. Bone health is also seriously threatened. Most diet sodas contain phosphoric acid. This compound leaches calcium from your bones, weakening them. For older adults, this means an increased risk of fractures and osteoporosis. Imagine every sip of diet soda quietly eroding your bones, and most people aren't even aware of it. Let's also consider cardiovascular issues. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology in 2019 found that women who consumed 2 or more diet drinks daily had a 30% higher risk of heart attack and stroke. Artificial sweeteners increase inflammation, damage your blood vessels, and alter blood clotting. For individuals over 60, this is like pouring gasoline on an already fragile cardiovascular system. Next up, energy drinks. They're marketed as a quick fix for fatigue. But for individuals over 60, these are like ticking time bombs. An average energy drink contains 3 to 4 times more caffeine than a cup of coffee. Some contain up to 300 milligrams. For older adults, these amounts are extremely dangerous. Why? Because after 60, your body metabolizes caffeine more slowly. This means the energy drink you have in the morning might still be circulating in your system at night. High caffeine levels suddenly increase your heart rate and blood pressure. A Mayo Clinic study found that energy drinks significantly increase the risk of atrial fibrillation, or irregular heartbeats. For those over 65, this is particularly dangerous because heart rhythm disorders increase stroke risk 5-fold. And then there's the sugar bomb. One can of an energy drink can contain 50 to 60 grams of sugar, about 12-15 teaspoons. Such high sugar levels spike your blood sugar and then crash it, stressing your body, increasing inflammation, and raising the risk of type 2 diabetes. Dehydration is another issue. Caffeine is a natural diuretic, meaning it accelerates fluid loss. Older adults already have a diminished sense of thirst. Energy drinks worsen this problem. Dehydration can lead to dizziness, falls, kidney problems, and even heart failure. Third on the list are packaged fruit juices. Now you might say, but Dr. William, isn't fruit juice healthy? Unfortunately, most packaged fruit juices are far from healthy. Many contain as much sugar as a soda, sometimes even more. 1 cup of orange juice can have 8 to 10 teaspoons of sugar. The difference is this. When you eat fruit, you get fiber, which slows sugar absorption and balances blood sugar. Fruit juice lacks fiber. It's just concentrated sugar. In individuals over 60, the pancreas and insulin system are already slower. Regular consumption of high-sugar fruit juice further strains this system. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that daily fruit juice intake increases the risk of type 2 diabetes by 21%. There's also fatty liver. Most of the fructose in juice is processed directly by the liver. Excess consumption can lead to fat accumulation in the liver, even without alcohol consumption. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is increasingly common in individuals over 60, and fruit juice quietly contributes. Then there's the calorie trap. 1 cup of juice can contain 150 to 200 calories, but doesn't satisfy hunger. These empty calories lead to weight gain. After 60, metabolism slows, and every extra calorie is more easily stored as fat, especially abdominal fat, which increases the risk of heart disease and diabetes. Fourth are alcoholic beverages, particularly excessive consumption. You've probably heard 1 glass of wine is good for the heart, but after 60, alcohol becomes much riskier. When you were younger, your body processed alcohol more efficiently. After 60, everything changes. Your liver clears alcohol more slowly. Body water decreases, making alcohol more concentrated. Interaction with medications increases. This means the same amount of alcohol affects you much more strongly than when you were younger. Brain damage is also significant. A study published in The Lancet showed that daily alcohol consumption in individuals over 60 reduces brain volume and increases dementia risk by 60%. Alcohol damages neurons, impairs memory formation, and accelerates cognitive decline. Fall and fracture risk is another concern. Alcohol impairs balance, slows reflexes, and reduces bone density. Falls are a leading cause of fractures and serious injuries in older adults. Just 2 glasses can double your fall risk. Regular alcohol increases blood pressure, disrupts heart rhythm, fattens the liver, and raises inflammation. These effects occur faster and more intensely in people over 60. The safest limit is to avoid alcohol altogether. If you must drink, keep it minimal and monitor your body closely. Fifth are sports drinks designed for athletes. Yes, but for most people over 60, they are unnecessary and harmful. An average sports drink contains 30-40 grams of sugar, 200-400 milligrams of sodium, and added artificial colors and preservatives. Unless you're exercising intensely, which most older adults aren't, these amounts are excessive and harmful. High sodium content raises blood pressure. About 70% of adults over 60 already have hypertension. Sports drinks worsen this problem. Ironically, sports drinks are sold to maintain electrolyte balance, but excessive consumption actually disrupts it. Excess potassium and sodium can be dangerous for older adults with kidney issues. Sixth, ready-to-drink iced teas. Iced tea may seem healthy, but bottled versions are usually a sugary disaster. 1 bottle can contain 40 to 60 grams of sugar. double the recommended daily amount. Most iced teas also contain high caffeine, leading to insomnia, anxiety, and palpitations. Plus, there are sweeteners, preservatives, and artificial flavors, none of which your body needs. And now the worst one, regular sugary sodas. This might not be surprising, but for individuals over 60, it's the most harmful drink. One can of cola contains 39 grams of sugar, roughly 10 teaspoons, with zero nutritional value, just empty calories. One can a day can lead to 7 kilos of weight gain per year. A 20-year study by Harvard School of Public Health showed that daily soda consumption increases the risk of type 2 diabetes by 26%. People over 60 are already at higher risk. Sodas amplify this risk. The phosphoric acid in colas leaches calcium from bones, increasing osteoporosis and fracture risk. One study found that older women who drank cola daily had a 14% higher risk of hip fracture. Research published in Circulation found that people consuming 2 or more sugary drinks daily had a 31% higher risk of death from heart disease. High sugar intake accelerates the formation of advanced glycation end products, which speed skin aging, increase joint inflammation, and cause organ damage. There's also an addiction cycle. Sugar triggers dopamine release in your brain, similar to drugs. Over time, you crave more, and quitting becomes difficult. After just 2 weeks of quitting soda, your energy levels will increase, blood sugar will stabilize, you'll start losing weight, and your sleep will improve. Now, what should you do? What are the right choices? Here are the best alternatives. First and foremost, plain water. Simple, yet powerful. Aim for 8-10 glasses a day. Green tea is also excellent, full of antioxidants, reducing inflammation and protecting the brain. Bone broth supports joints with collagen and provides minerals for immunity. Fresh vegetable juices are nutrient-rich and low in sugar. Herbal teas like chamomile promote sleep, ginger aids digestion. Coconut water provides natural electrolytes with low calories. Coffee, when consumed in moderation, 1 to 2 cups daily, provides antioxidants and energy. Now you know the truth. Not all drinks are created equal. Some, like diet sodas, energy drinks, and packaged fruit juices, may seem harmless, but beneath the surface are toxins, dangerous sugars, and inflammation-boosting compounds. For older adults already struggling with inflammation, fragile joints, or memory issues, consuming these wrong drinks can be the difference between health and harm. But there's good news. When you make the right choices, you're not just choosing for today's drink. You're investing in sharper vision, steadier balance, stronger memory, and a heart that keeps beating strongly for years. What you put on your plate today becomes your quality of life tomorrow. It determines whether you'll be strong enough to carry your grocery bags, sharp enough to enjoy conversations, and confident enough to live independently well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And remember, you don't have to change everything overnight. Start small. Swap one harmful drink for a healing one. Add just 1 or 2 healthy choices each week. Over time, these small steps transform into a future where you feel stronger, clearer, and more vibrant. I believe aging should never mean decline. With the right choices, your best years are still ahead. If this video helped you, hit the like button, share this information with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Health After 60 so you don't miss the upcoming powerful tips. Now I want to hear from you. Which drink do you consume most often? After what you've learned today, will you change your drink choices? Leave your answer in the comments. I read and respond to as many as I can. Make wise, science-based choices and continue to live stronger and longer. I'm Dr. William. See you in the next video.